As a little boy, you know, he's just like anybody else.
I can tell him real quick, he wasn't a very good athlete for a long time, till he was a senior in high school, but now his character was always there.
Brandon Burlsworth wasn't just somebody I saw on a TV and said, I want to be like him. It was an inspiration based on, like, my faith, my life outside of football.
I always wanted to do, you know, the right thing, even when no one's looking.
And you could see it in the way that he handled his daily life. I mean, it was faith, family, football. He never got it mixed up. And then throw in academics probably before football, you know, but that's the kind of character that he had.
In the state of Arkansas, it's Razorbacks. We don't have pro teams. No, it's Razorbacks.
He made it well known that he wanted to be an Arkansas Razorback, and he was going to be an Arkansas Razorback. And I'm looking at him going, I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Brandon had offers from smaller Division II schools at the time. He had that dream to be a Razorback, and that is a lofty goal.
He always kept working. He was in the weight room. You'd see him running bleachers in the stadium and things like that.
That's a daily grind, and it's one that can beat you down. And you easily get discouraged and just say, I quit. You know, but Brandon, he just didn't have any quit in him. You know, he believed in himself, and number one, you know, his faith kept him strong to persevere.
And he came in as a senior, and he was stronger, he was bigger, he was faster. And to give you an idea about how he went to become an All-American, he carried that with him to the University of Arkansas. They gave him an opportunity, but not really.
First time I saw his locker, just as he got on campus, had a locker with his name on, I'm like, wow, all right, you've made it. And he's like, nope, that's just step one.
I mean, you think about the word walk-on, that's not a glorious position. People are telling you, you're not good enough. You got to prove it every day.
Really through hard work and determination, was able to build himself from a guy that was not even on the radar into to a scholarship, and then eventually to be an All-American his senior year. And by doing so, his journey has been an inspiration.
He plays his last game in the Citrus Bowl. After that game is over, there's about 3 months between that game and the first combine. Lots of guys at that time will take some time off, get away from football. Brandon didn't do that. At that point to that combine, somehow, some way, he becomes the fastest offensive lineman in the draft. He becomes the strongest offensive lineman in the draft. It's unbelievable. He just kept going. He just kept working because that's what he was. It was all about the work ethic. It was all about the belief in himself that was put there because of his belief in his God.
There were camera crews in our house. There were people calling, people driving by. It was nerve-wracking sitting there thinking that you're going to be drafted somewhere but not really knowing where. When he was drafted by the Colts, the first thing that we thought of, he had been out there before, and on their newspapers, there were Bible scriptures on the top of every newspaper. And I'm thinking, how fitting. You know, you're just like, okay, God's got this. We were absolutely on the top of the mountain flying. And then days later,
I was sitting in a line of traffic a mile away. Traffic was dead still. I didn't know what had happened in front of me. Came through there, didn't recognize Brandon's car on my way home. Get home, principal of the high school calls and says, Brandon's dead. And I said, no. I said, I just saw him. I just left him at the University of Arkansas. They were going to have a big celebration for winning the SEC West.
He died tragically in a car accident while he was returning home to take his mother to church shortly before he was to report to Indianapolis.
Worst day ever. It rocked the state of Arkansas. I think it rocked the, sports world. Someone to rise to those heights from those depths, and then for it to end was, tough for everyone.
We just had to take the worst day of our lives and make something good of it. We had to use that not to glorify God. We questioned the Lord and we struggled, but in the end, we knew that whatever happened, we had to glorify the Lord. That his faith is what got us through it. It's where got Brandon where he was. Brandon is in heaven and would not come back. But that experience, we had to turn it around and use it for good. And that therein lied the foundation of what we started as the Burlsworth Foundation.
Well, through his foundation, we're keeping his life and legacy alive, teaching kids the right way, the Burls way, always doing the right thing, even when no one's looking. And we teach that through our character awards for the high schools around the country, through our Eyes of a Champion program. Child can't see well. Sometimes they don't know that. Brandon didn't realize his vision wasn't great until he tried my glasses on. And that our football camps were always teaching character. And character and faith go hand in hand.
When you think of character, I want Brandon's face to be right beside.
Every year we hear stories just like Brandon's, the walk-on.
Brandon Burlsworth is the perfect person to have representing that, because from what he did, from walk-on to All-American, is really the story that every walk-on is trying to achieve, and now they have an inspiration and award that recognizes that journey.
Saying I was a walk-on, I earned my way on this team. I earned my way into ended up being the Burlsworth Trophy winner. And so to be able to say, like, that was my journey, and I paid my way onto school and paid my way onto the football team, just means so much more to me and what I've done in the past. I never thought, like, hey, I'm gonna make Brandon Burlsworth proud. I never said that. I just wanted to be like him, and I hope he's very happy looking down on me and knowing that I represented Arkansas just like he would.
Personally and really selfishly, I just don't want him forgotten. He worked too hard for it all to end in one day.
We can always do things the Burls way. We can all strive to be the best people that we can possibly be and show character at all times. And that light that we shine for people to see, it needs to be a bright one so that we can make this place better than it was, and that's what he did.
It is a pleasure.